His long-term viewers and VIPs mods turning on him is funny as hell. Bro, like, this is the most parasocial thing I've done, but I'm only doing it because I'm a streamer, and I'm going to talk about it on stream because it's relevant, okay? So, if I was just a normal Twitch chatter, I would not do all this, but because I'm, like, going to talk about it, because I'm a streamer, I'm going to talk about it. So, I watched most of it. I made a couple points really quickly, as you can see here. Just typed them up quickly while I was at the gym. Nothing too crazy, bro. Just in between my sets, I thought about it and just typed some stuff up. And we're going to discuss. That is all. Because I think I think he's a little bit, I think partially misunderstood. Partially, I think there's a lot of lessons to be learned. I think there's a lot that goes into this. I don't think it's as simple as Yamato made a shit coin and tried to scam his viewers, bro. Bro, no, real shit. Let's go look at the Yamato subathon list before I actually even do that. Let's go look at what the Yamato subathon list was really quick. Let's deep this subathon. Like, actually, for a second, bro. Minathon? Okay, bro. Not bad. That's okay, bro. If you want to make it a Minecraft themed subathon, not terrible, bro. It's legit chill. Like, if you want to do a Minathon, so right from the start. 10 subs, Malphite dance. Okay? 20 subs, 10 push-ups. 50 subs, flip a coin to reset a run. I'm not really tapped in with the whole Minecraft speedrunning, genre, if you will. So, okay, maybe this is like all fine, passable. At 250 subs, Cassidon skin Minecraft. Okay, guys, he's gonna put on a different skin. 300 subs, he will Stunden. What's Stunden mean? 1 second. Hours. Okay, so a 2-hour German stream. For 2 hours on his stream, so for 300 subs, there'll be 2 hours where none of us will understand him and it'll sound really gross. Okay. Fair enough. You're not bad. I've seen like, I'm sure like Mo's done like Arabic. He's done like subathon where he's like, he'll speak Arab for a game. I remember that was the thing in Mo's subathon. Not terrible. At 500 subs, there would be a potion brewing stream. Okay. Can be interpreted in many ways. At 750, there's going to be a show what's in my pocket stream. Again. 2 back-to-back ones where you don't really know what's going on. Cooking stream, maybe. Okay, yeah, maybe potion brewing's a cooking stream. I think calling it a cooking stream is like a good idea, and then you put like potions in there. I like that might be a good idea. Show what's in my pocket stream, but whatever that means, bro. Oh, but then there's we thought potion brewing was cooking, and then 1,000 cooking stream. Yo, stop. Cooking stream at 1K. Good. Cooking stream's W, bro. 1,500. Eat 50 nuggets live with no shirt. Okay. Yup. Guys, for 1,500 subs, I will... Bro, he's legit offering to do what I was doing in Spain for... I think I deadass did this in Spain. I think I was just streaming shirtless in Spain at one point and ordered like 40 nuggets. Okay, maybe not 40. That's OD. Maybe like 20. Maybe I ordered like 20 or 25 one time. But like... I remember I ordered like 30 nuggets. I was hungry as fuck and I was playing the gooning game. Bro, I was legit gooning on stream with like 40 nuggets. It's really like... It's not all that like... Alright. 1,500 subs, bro. He'll eat food. Shirtless. At 2,000, final case opening, 1,000 cases. W Gamba. At 25, no shirt stream. Name written on body for Oilers. Yeah. 3,500, play something with Anton. He'll play something. Don't ask what it is, but there will be something played and Anton will be there, bro. Who the fuck is Anton? That's a permaban. At 4,000... kill my WoW character in dire mail. No mana. What you want me to do? Okay, he will commit unaliving on his World of Warcraft character. I asked him what are we even playing and he didn't tell me. But Anton will be there. To be very clear, you will be there no matter what. At 5,000, Dr. Yamato. Now I ask anybody who's tapped into his community and knows anything. What the fuck is Dr. Yamato, bro? What the fuck could Dr. Yamato even mean? I'm just thinking of like all I see is this. Like I'm not a guy to colleges, but I will gladly take a look, man. He spectates your talent games. Okay, that's a ban, permaban. At 6,000, horror game stream. Brackets. There's no shirt though. It's gonna be pitch black. His shirt is off. It's gonna be dark. There's gonna be pop-ups. The shirt will be removed. The shirt will, in fact, not be on. At 7,500, we will literally dye our hair purple like Cassidon. W. Dyeing hair, W. That's a W. So far, bro, bit of a stinker run in terms of the incentives. I would have liked more clarification of what they are. I think that would have helped, but we see the vision, bro. Only for a simple 7,500, bro. How much is 7,500 subs? Okay, so for like we'll undercut it a bit. We'll undercut it a bit and say like 20K. We'll undercut it because we'll like obviously not everybody's subbing. So we'll say like 20K, bro. 20K USD to dye your hair. Fair. 1 month? Fair. Make my yearly income to dye your hair purple, bro. And I wasn't walking around with green head. Bro, I was walking around with green hair for like 100 subs, man. I deadass had a fucking... They were asking me if it turns yellow when I'm away on Discord, bro. I had people deadass... Does it go red when you're offline? Bathtub stream at like almost 9K. Okay, 15,000. Cassidon only to Challenger. That would be the longest thing to... That would be the longest thing ever, bro. Final Korea trip. Brackets Cassidon only. I don't know, Cassidon? And then at 30,000 subs, I will literally buy a car. Guys, if we hit 30,000, I will legit buy a car. I will be... Yo, after this game, I want to play one game quick. And then I want to actually talk about, like... I don't know how many of you guys would have saw his stream this morning or knew that he streamed this morning. But Yamato streamed this morning talking about it. So I'm just going to give you guys... We're just going to talk about my thoughts of it after. Okay, no. Let's talk about the Yamato stuff now. No. We can talk about Yamato stuff now. I'll cancel Q. Okay. This is the VOD up. What's up? Okay. TLDR, right? So what Yamato did was... Yamato yesterday... This would have been yesterday, right? Made this tweet. Broskis, I'm switching some stuff up right now. Recently behaving into investing. Also getting into crypto right now. If you care about finance or want to make some money with me, follow. If you care and not care, all good. So he did this tweet. You go to the account and he basically was tweeting about... yo, streaming here, fuck Twitch, come pump.fun. Pump.fun is basically... I don't have a good understanding of this crypto shitcoin stuff. I don't really understand this stuff that well, but basically it's like a, for those that understand, it's like a coin thing. It gets pumped, people put money into it, and then like you obviously sell, then you make money. TLDR, anything crypto and coin related as a streamer is not very highly thought of, let's say. You are not well respected for it. The fans don't treat you well for it. It's the public perception is very bad, even if there's good intention, okay? After tweeting all that, Yamato decided to go live. This is like the day after. This is at like 6 a.m. my time. So this is like what? Like 10 a.m. for him probably. He started this shit like 10 a.m., 11 a.m.
So what recently happened with the update, the dev or like the CEO of the site made it so you can live stream on that site, okay? And if you live stream, you have to create a coin to live stream. And if you live stream, whatever happens with the coin, every transaction that happens with the coin, you get a transaction cut, basically.
So how the streamer makes money is, like, he's saying he's not just, like, pumping up a coin and then rug pulling. If I had to guess, I don't know this 100%, but what it sounds like is because he was very adamant that he wasn't trying to scam people. But the point is, this thing is going to get pumped and pumped. People are going to buy. He's going to get a cut of the transactions, but he's not doing the rug pull. He's like, oh, but I'm not rug pulling, so it's fine.
I can show it, right?
Like, bro, like Bunny Fufu is legit. Like
200,000 by just sitting there, and he got transaction fees, like just transaction fees. He didn't dump or pump. He just existed and made 200,000. Okay.
Okay, so the issue with this is he's using Bunny Fufu as a reference and like an inspiration for this. And like Bunny Fufu, genuinely, bro, makes content for NPCs, bro. You cannot find a functioning person in society with a brain that consumes his content, follows him, keeps up with him, anything like this. He makes content for NPCs, okay? Does that make sense? He doesn't even make content anymore, bro. I don't even know what he does. Dude, I deadass don't even know what he does. He doesn't have like he doesn't have like a community, bro. You won't go find somebody that's like, bro, I watch all this Bunny Fufu, bro.
By just existing.
So like,
because
it's slop, bro. You could do this slop when you don't have anybody who cares about you, bro. No, yeah, years ago everyone watched him for sure when he was like just came out of pro play, but like nobody watches him now.
The money is gamble, basically. Yeah.
I mean, so basically, Yamato doesn't. Okay, let me pull up my points now. So the thing with Yamato is he was very adamant, like during the stream, that there was nothing wrong with him streaming on the site and doing this and like advertising and everything.
The moment I started my coin,
I think I joined like around here.
This Yamato coin, bro. Buy it all, put all your life savings into it, and then 5 minutes later I disappear and never come back online. Then sure, but I didn't do that, did I?
True though.
I didn't say anything else. It's just literally a gamble.
So yeah, basically people were discussing that. So he saw it. His point was he was just trying something new. The whole reason he was on pump.fun is like he was just trying stuff. Like the same way he's tried like other types of streaming, variety, and like yada yada yada, right? He's just saying I'm just trying stuff, bro. Like he's trying to be like all innocent about it and saying I'm trying. So what he really lacks is an understanding of the social interpretation of streaming on that site. So like doing anything like that is like super, super, I guess the word is like taboo. I guess it's like taboo. Like, bro, don't stream on some fucking crypto site where like there's a coin involved and brother, you know what I mean? None of that. And then he made another point basically saying that nobody was hurt from it, which is flawed because in order for the coin to go up, people have to buy this. How like crypto, like somebody's always a loser. Somebody's always a loser, and the only people that are buying that are your viewers. So like what are we doing here, bro?
Someone comes and
also ignore these chat logs, bro. Look at this. Look at these messages, bro.
Cash. That's what.
This was getting. I'm trying to watch the stream, bro, and this is getting spam for no reason. Okay, moving on. What happens next?
We move on, bro. Who's we? I move on.
Okay, so the next part was he started getting people on call. He started getting viewers on call, bro.
7K because you dumped on their head, bro. If I actually dumped, like actually exit scam, I would.
He also made 7K from this thing. 7K from transaction fees.
I have like probably like 100K, 200K.
Nobody lost, by the way. See, Mikey knows this stuff. See, Mikey, I don't know this shit. You know this shit. Nobody lost though. Whatever the fuck this means, by the way. Whatever the fucking gibberish, bro. Like I don't know what the fucking tons mean, like anything, but apparently people lost. Okay, let's see. So he gets people. Here we go. So then he goes on to have people in call and talk to him about this, like to discuss it civilly. But I don't really know what his goal was with. I feel like it just turned into therapy sessions because he even got Dantes on call, bro.
A lot of the times we feel like he didn't put that much effort in it, and then it failed. So it was frustrating to watch. And then after, obviously, everything failed and fell apart, right? I think this is just an irrational decision that you made. That
what does this have to do with you?
Now, maybe you regret, maybe you don't. But that's just how it looks from watching you.
Yeah, so this is like a genuine sub of his. Like, he's talking to people who are like his genuine chatters, bro, who like watch his streams daily, are part of his community.
If you had this opportunity a year ago, you wouldn't have done it.
How are you so sure about that?
Because you would weigh out your future and the current reward, right? If 7,000 is a lot of money, but if 7,000 means now people are gonna look at you like, hey, he's the guy that did the crypto thing, right? That hurts the community and it hurts your future, like building. Like,
it's just not a good look, bro.
You have amazing people on your side.
It's not a good look. Nobody should be.
Like,
the moment you touch crypto stuff, like in this capacity as a streamer, you're icky, bro. It's icky, man.
With XQC and you have Ownerpix on your side and you get
7K like 10 minutes, bro.
All these kind of things, right? But I feel like if you're going this direction, then those collaborations are gonna be harder in the future.
Like chatters, bro, the guys he brought on were like low-key speaking well to him, too.
The first thing you said was I didn't put effort into anything.
I mean, the subathon, it was like you saw MidBeast or the other guys doing it, and then you decided you want to do a subathon, and you ask your chat to make an image for it, and then next day there was a subathon. Like it felt like you didn't plan it out, and you actually took time and effort to make it succeed. And then also most of the guys that are doing subathons, they're fucking scamming their viewers also, because at the moment
yeah, I'm watching the stream, but you try not to laugh, bro. That's disrespectful as shit, bro.
You didn't do any of that, right?
No, but there's not even like scamming. It's not. I didn't want to call it scamming to keep your subathon going. Like people just are smart, bro. Like Kai Stenat did like a hype hour where the subs were worth more, bro. You know what I mean? Can you explain to me why it's icky to touch the crypto scene as a streamer? The whole perspective around I want to hear, since you're not into it, as you mentioned. The crypto stuff is very sketchy because it's very gambling adjacent. It's like gambling, but with like even less. At least gambling, you have a chance. Like it makes sense. Like you could digest gambling. Crypto you can't understand. And everything, if you go look at the history of any streamer attached with crypto, even if they say good, bro, like For the Kids coin. Do you guys remember For the Kids coin? Look at anything, bro. It's legit, like, never been good. And it's just always, like, in the end, viewers always lose. Okay, TLDR, bro. I won't make you guys watch the whole time the guy yaps them, but the guy's like low-key spitting facts. It seems like he knows what Yamato's got going on.
Right.
Bro, look how much I'm getting spammed during this, bro. They kept spamming call nickich, bro.
Honestly think, oh, Yamato is a scammer, right? There's no debate.
I'm at the gym I'm either on my way to the gym or at the gym watching this, like just with my phone in my ear, and I'm getting spammed with call nickich, bro. So before I show it, Yamato does start like tearing up about it. After they call with the guy, he gets a little emotional here about it, which is like fair enough, bro. It's a very heavy talk, bro. It's very heavy, bro. Like you have like real people who watch you, And actually, like, it's a tough thing to discuss, bro. It's actually a hard thing to discuss. I felt a little bit bad here. So during this conversation, he has this guy come on, he has another guy come on.
You need to look at it from my perspective. I've been doing, like, I finished school, and I was privileged enough to instantly start this full time, right? And I've had so much fun, and eventually it just gets worse and worse. Like,
I can't do
it's just hard to
anything.
talk about it on stream because people will make fun of it either way, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because
obviously.
I'm privileged. Everyone that is privileged.
Yeah.
is
That's the
allowed to
problem.
speak
If you're
their
privileged,
minds.
bro, nobody gives a
Okay,
fuck. That's the
so
issue with all this.
It's just hard to talk about.
It's tough,
to
bro. When you're
anyone.
privileged, like real shit though, a little bit of why he's so upset is because he doesn't realize. If he understood, there was a way, like if you worked a real job and shit, and then understood all this, he would like.
Dude, I'm watching the stream
thought
while
you
you
was
try
upset.
not to laugh, bro.
I think he has Dantes on here, bro.
I can't do anything.
Bro, Deadass said Dantes like, bro. Imagine you're legit crying on stream and Dantes starts talking to you, bro. Oh my fucking
Because
god.
the second you start delving into that whole like crypto space, you're always going to be known as a crypto guy, right? Like almost always, you know.
Embarrassing.
But I
Does he sound
think the
like Nautilus? I
difference
don't know.
is that you have a
swear he's
chance
in the
to
middle
kind
of
of
a
make
stream, bro.
things right in a way. So what I would say you could do, honestly, is like I think your best
You're
bet
denying that,
is
man. I'm
that
denying that
you
message,
should
bro.
seek some kind of like professional help.
Embarrassing.
Because I think sitting there and trying.
So TLDR Dante's advice was like, hey, bro, basically get help, bro. So I wanted TLDR. He talked to 3 people, I think. I think it was like 2 viewers or 3 viewers, and then Dantes, right? So during this, during all these talks, his big point was he didn't care about his career because a lot of things were like, so Dantes, for example, goes, yo, when you do crypto stuff, it's not a good look for your career because like people don't want to associate with a crypto guy. He's like, bro, but they don't care about my career, bro. Like he was very adamant. He doesn't care about like the streamer career, all that kind of stuff. Like, he's very over that. What he really like cared about is he's like, he basically didn't have any goals or ambition. Like he had nothing, bro. He's like, what do I do? Like he just, his big thing is he wants to have something he looks forward to. He wants to have goals. He wants to have just something, bro. Cause he's just like waking up and like, he's like, I don't want to stream. There's nothing, my stream doesn't bring me any joy like it used to because picture it from his perspective, right? Obviously he's very privileged. We got to preface that, right? For the last few years, you went from being a student, playing League on the side, you finished school, you're insta full-time streaming. That's all you know, bro. You've never worked a day in your life. You've never had to do anything else. You don't know anything else. You don't know of anything else. So he was very checked out. Sorry, I typed a lot, guys. Okay, so we'll go on with this. So initially, as you're watching the stream unfold, right? As you join in at minute 15, and he's like, but bro, like, pump.fun is legit so good site, no? You're like, okay, I'm typing nonsense in chat. I'm typing, come to Brazil, we miss you here. I'm typing, bro, we love you here in fucking, come play Talon, he's buffed. Talon is strong, come back, right? Not taking him seriously because this whole stream is based off of the pump and dump vibe, right? It's like, oh, this guy started crypto, fuck this, whatever, bro. Let's go make fun of it. So as you're watching it, right? As you're hearing him talk, it's sympathy, right? You're like, oh, I feel kind of bad because this is a guy, he's very lost, he's very unmotivated, and he's kind of just like completely coming to terms with like giving up on streaming. The way he's speaking is he's like, I don't care how many viewers I have. I don't care to have viewers. I don't care to stream. There's nothing that I enjoy. The Twitch chat is cancer. This community is cancer. This kind of stuff, right? But one thing I wrote here that I really liked, that I really like kind of tapped into, and I thought it was like very valid. Him doing the pump and dump thing was much more of a cry for help than it was him trying to make money, right? Hear me out on this. Now hear me out. So he can't just go on stream. If he turns on his stream and goes, guys, I'm unmotivated, nothing makes me happy. I think he's like kind of done that a few times, right? It doesn't really result in anything. He just kind of like, it's just an echo chamber. But because he did the pump fun thing, that is like a visual representation of how bad it's getting for him, where he's like legit just like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm hearing about it. You're hearing about it. We're all discussing it right now, right? People were choosing to like type about it in chat yesterday when he talked about it. There's a conversation, so there's more awareness to it. So this is sort of like a cry for help, I would refer to it as. And then he goes on stream today talking about it. But he's like, he's not crashing out, because he wasn't crashing out. He was very much just discussing, talking very normally. And he was like, really, it was almost like a therapy session where he's coming to grips with like how he feels and what streaming has turned into, right? And just being very honest with everyone. But I got a little bit angry. What? Because like this is like after the stream was done, and I was just thinking about it a little bit because I was like thinking about his stream because like obviously the positions he's in could be very relatable to me, bro. If you're a streamer and you're like very unmotivated, like you know what I mean, that's in the same realm as me. So like I wanted to like hear him out and listen, right? I got frustrated because for him, because one thing he said that really pissed me off was like he's like, I don't owe anything to anyone, blah 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 blah, stuff along these lines, which is true to an extent, but like the way he speaks has such a disregard and a disrespect for wage cucks. Now, I know when I say wage cut, it sounds rude, but bro, he was legit, like, the way he speaks about 9-to-5 workers and the tone he uses in, like, I can't pull up a specific clip to show you guys. If you watch the VOD, you would know. But there was a couple times where he references that stuff, and the way he speaks about that really annoys me because he's never worked a job in his life. So he doesn't actually, like, he doesn't have respect or an understanding of, like, having to do a normal career, bro. Because he's like, oh, like I have this streaming thing, and everyone's like, yo, but you make so much money, like suck it up. He's like, oh yeah, like, oh, I make all this money, it doesn't fucking matter, I'm not happy. When it's like, bro, he doesn't have the idea of like, you know how some of you might be able to relate to this, where you don't like your 9-to-5, but your 9-to-5 is very lucrative for you. So like you tank your shitty job, and maybe there's not a couple great things for you, and you're super happy outside because you know what, bro, your commute is maybe short or you work from home. Your life is so good that it's okay if your job isn't something you look forward to. Maybe you get the Sunday scaries, bro. Maybe you get the Sunday scaries every week. But you know what? It's okay because when the weekend comes and you're off work, you're very, very happy. It's not the perfect job, but you're happy. Yamato does not seem to understand that that is a trade people have to make. And he sees it as streaming doesn't, like, he hasn't had, bro, I haven't had the Sunday scary since I was in university. He hasn't had the Sunday scary since school, I promise you, bro. So when he talks about, he just wants the stream to be what it was before, but he doesn't understand that maybe he's outgrown that. So like, there's just a lack of understanding about a real job, a lot of privilege. He's aware of the privilege, but is he really aware of it? I just didn't really like how he spoke about that. Wrote a little TLDR here. So to summarize all this, him as a streamer, and this is not flame. This is just a parasocial analytical take of what I watched on stream and what I know of in passing. I don't watch his content. This is all in passing. This is just my interpretation because I have the freedom to make interpretations. So his personality and persona that garnered him success that has been attached and associated with him cultivated a lot of people that frequent his streams and his views, and he views himself differently. So he is seen in a way and has brought people into his stream a certain way, but he doesn't associate with that version of himself. He doesn't like that. He doesn't think he's that person. You know, the toxic, the I play Kassadin, that kind of vibe. And he feels, I would say he probably has outgrown it. Maybe that was him. He's outgrown it though. So when he turns on his stream and he streams, it doesn't bring him the same fulfillment and enjoyment it used to, because he can't really tolerate his Twitch chat anymore and the kind of like memes or the way they speak or the vibe, the general vibe of it. It's very hard to stream. And the changes he's tried to make, right? So when that happens, you don't like what's going on, you try and make change. He doesn't seem to, it was either met with negativity and results he hasn't been satisfied with. So he's just overall not happy because he's still not happy. He's demotivated. He's not happy. He's tried different things for a good period of time. He's still not happy. He's in a massive crossroads and what to do as he comes to grips with it. So right now, this is him. This whole stream is him coming to terms with it, I would say. Like having to deal with all of it. Because like, bro, he's crying on stream. Like, this is very heavy, bro. This is obviously heavy. This is something that he's like, partially he's already realized, partially he's having to discuss it, right? So yeah, he's like a little bit midlife crisis. But I don't know, bro. That is all I wrote about it. I did not watch the whole VOD. I watched a good little bit of it. I'm going to queue up to play Talon and Low Masters. I recommend he does the same. But at the end of the day, man, I don't know if there's a takeaway or something you could say for this. I don't know if there's like a lesson. Like, I don't really know, bro. I don't think there's like a big lesson all this. You can't just tell him like, suck it up and play League because he's unhappy, right? Like if you don't like your stream and stuff, you can't force a guy to stream. But I would also say he is going to look back with a lot of regret because there is no way you are going to find something right now. There's no way you're going to be happier than being a streamer. I refuse, unless you've completely outgrown it. Bro, you could completely outgrow it and move on to the next chapter of your life with much less friction in the transition. You could go from being a streamer and pivot and do something else once you're over that secret part of your life. You could completely transfer. But genuinely, bro, I don't think you understand how lucky. I don't think he understands how lucky he is to be a streamer, bro. Because I know, for instance, like me and Sanch, we've talked about it because we both have worked real jobs and stuff. Like Sanch's big motivation, I remember he told me about it, was he went while he was streaming, started a real job out of university, hated it with his life, came back to streaming 100 times more motivated. He was like, I gotta make this work. I very similarly was like, you got it. Like, I have to make this work, bro. If you tell me I gotta go start an accounting job tomorrow, bro, I'm dead, bro. I'm dead. I'm not even gonna bother, bro. I'm so like not cut out for that. I think a lot of people hit their moment in their life. The question is, where does he go from here? Accountability of choices, reckless shit, it's a cry for help. Yeah, very much a cry for help. Which is why I would not, like, if you want to joke about the crypto stuff online, right? And make memes about it and like tweet, whatever, bro. Like, you have complete freedom to do that, bro. You're an online person, you tweet that kind of stuff. But I think after hearing me speak about it, after seeing that VOD of his, I think you could also have a little bit of sympathy and understand he's just in a very difficult spot right now. That's all it is, bro. He's just in a very difficult position. You could look at it as like, oh, this guy's doing crypto, bad guy, poop, 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 pants. No, bro.